This is Blue Collar Millionaire, Blue Collar Grind, Millionaire Mind. So we got a daily grind video today while I'm out on the road. Roll up my window so you can hear me as clearly as possible. Like I said in one of my previous videos, we're gonna have two types of videos on this channel. We're gonna have the on the road, on the grind videos, and then we're gonna have the in studio videos. But my daily grind thoughts for today. I'm on the way back from a job. I work in the plumbing field. That's my trade. And I'm actually a drain clog specialist. So I do pretty much 99.9% drains with the occasional plumbing repair. And it's slow today. I've only had one call go through. So I'm not gonna make much money today. I'm not tripping. Even on a bad week, I make pretty good money, especially in comparison to the jobs I've done in the past. So the trades are a good choice. If you are kind of lost right now when it comes to where you should go with your life as far as employment, this is a great time to find a job. A lot of people would love to have an enthusiastic worker, somebody willing to learn, ready to put the work in. And the thing I like about plumbing with the company that I work with is that there's no cap to my earnings. I work on a per job basis. We make commission, and so as hard as I want to work, as many hours as I want to work for any given day, I can put the work in. I get more efficient, I make more money. So it's completely up to me. I like that. That's one of my favorite things about this job. And also, I don't have nobody breathing down my neck 8 hours a day, 9 hours a day while I'm on my shift. I'm out on the road. I go from job to job, and I'm pretty much working independently. But really, what an intro. Really, I want to talk about income streams though, because I think it's a terrible idea to be completely reliant on a single income stream. So I think that it's really important that no matter what you're doing, you should come up with another way to bring money in, because the thing about it is you cannot, if you corner yourself into being completely reliant on one income stream, if anything happens that disrupts that income stream, you're fucked. You're 1000% fucked. And I personally do not like being in that position, so I'm not gonna put myself in that position for any reason. So what I've done for a while, I've juggled a full-time job and a part-time job, or two part-time jobs, or a full-time job, and working on putting together businesses on the side. So right now I have two businesses, side businesses that I'm working on right now. I just finished the website for the first one, and but I'm kind of tinkering with it before I really start trying to send a bunch of traffic there. I'm gonna keep tinkering with it till I become more comfortable with it, the layout of it, and basically that when I get visitors to the site, that is going to convert the traffic into customers, because I want a high conversion rate. So I'm working on that, and I guess I'll give you a little insight onto why I chose that business first. The second side business that's coming after that one is a more high ticket business, and meaning each customer is going to produce more revenue for the business than my first business. But the reason I chose the one that I chose to go first with is because it was staring me in the face as far as why haven't I pursued this business to the fullest extent yet. I am basically 2 for 2 as far as customers. And what I mean is, originally, before I turned it into a full-fledged business idea, years ago, I did some work with an artist in Tallahassee, and I did some work with him. He paid me for it. I did it as like a favor to him. 6 months later, he hit me up again. I did some more work, and again, it was the rate that I charged was cheap because I was really doing it as a favor, and I wasn't really, for whatever reason, I did not wrap my head around actually pursuing this as a big deal part-time business with potentially full-time income. And the reason why I decided to go all out now is because it just hit me. You know, earlier this year, I was looking through YouTube, looking up some tutorial videos about building like a studio shed, like a sound booth shed, basically. And I found this artist who, you know, I watched a bunch of different people, and I found this particular artist who I thought, I was like, oh, it's pretty good, and I just was curious. I read his about me page description on his channel, and I was like, and it got my mind running, coming up with ideas. So I reached out to him, and basically, you know, he ended up working with me. And so that's why I say 2 for 2, because that first artist I worked with years ago, you know, that was the only artist that I had like actively made into a customer, or I guess even tried to make it to a customer. Boom, sale, got it, did the work. Same thing with this artist. It was a cold email. I sent this artist a cold email, and I apologize. I'm so inclined to look to the right, even though my camera on this phone is actually to the left. But I always look to the right, and maybe I need to flip it to put it oriented where I would actually look. So anyway, but this artist, I cold emailed this. Now run it back. The first artist that I worked with years ago, this artist, hold on just a second. Got a phone call, I'm called right back. But this artist that I worked with years ago, I had a personal relationship with that artist. You know, we was doing shows together. I was DJing for him and all this type of stuff. So we was already cool. So it was nothing to kind of turn that into a business, more of a business relationship. He hired me for my service. You know, I provided the service, boom. But this artist from this year, earlier this year, he didn't know me from a hole in the wall. I found a way that I could be, you know, that I could provide a service. I emailed him, cold email, gave him my pitch. Within a week or two, he hit me back. He was like, "Yeah, man, I'm definitely interested," you know. And then I said, "Okay, let's set up a call." Got on the phone with him, told him how I do business, what I can do for him. Got all the information I needed from him, and by the end of the day, he had sent me the money for the service. So, and I provided. You know, I did what I agreed to do, and I think I probably got his work done within like 2 days, I think. But I thought about it when I did that. I was like, hold up, man. You all this time you could have been doing this, you know, and been successful and had a nice little side business going, but you just didn't pursue it. I was like, so it came to slap you in the face and let you know, hey, you're good at this, and you're pretty good at selling the service. Because I mean, you're 2 for fucking 2. And we talking about, and we'll throw out the first one because it was years ago, but 1 for 1 on a cold email. You know what I'm saying? I was like, well, shit, you should be sending 10 a day or something, depending on the amount of money I want to make. That'll determine how many I should be sending and how much time I have. But it's like, it kept nagging at me, and I was like, I have to do something. All right, let me start from the beginning. So before I even started from the beginning, which for me was making a website, the artist hit me up again a few months after that to get some more work done. And I was like, bro, what the fuck are you waiting for? Do this shit. So I was like, all right, man, you tripping. So within, I would say a week or two after I worked with him the second time, I started working on my website. And it took me a little bit longer than I wanted to get it done, but I did get it done. Like I said, I didn't start sending no traffic there because I want to tweak it some more, and there are a couple more pages I want to add to it, and I also just want to look at it over and over again myself, like from the phone and from the computer, because I want the site to be a take action type site. I might switch which page is the home page, just because when they get there, I want them to see what I provide very quickly and make a decision. You want this or not? And you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna send them to, I'm gonna have a form for them to contact me, and then I'm gonna follow up with a call to set up a consultation, basically, so we can discuss the service in detail and what they need. And then, you know, by the end of the call, they'll be done made a decision, and we'll go from there. But so again, this is about income streams, not being reliant. I make good money right now as a blue collar worker. That's why I tell people to get into the trades. Fuck college, get a trade. But it's just, it's so important to see past that. So not only am I a blue collar worker, I just picked up another job, a full-time day job for the morning, and this blue collar job is going to be my evening job, afternoon, evening. But it's still not enough, because I work for somebody else in both those two scenarios. So I'm going to be developing, I am developing my two side businesses, very specific too, in what I'm going to be doing. And I want control. You know, I want control. I want to be responsible for my income, my wealth, what's going to happen to me. And if I don't get it, if the money don't come in, that means my grind is off. I'm doing something wrong. Versus like today is a slow day with plumbing. So, you know, I haven't made that much money. You know, I'm not pissy broke, but you know, it's not a great day by any means. I've only done one call. I got like 3.5 hours left in the day. Maybe I have another call. It will salvage the day to be something, you know, decent. But I'm still gonna survive regardless. But that's, you know, anytime I have a slow day, it's something I remind myself, you need to be working on money from other places. So that's why I got this other day job for the mornings. That's why I'm working on my two side businesses. And it doesn't even stop there. It doesn't stop there. I have more business ideas than those two. Those are the ones I'm going with now, because one of them hit me in the face, and it was like, you should be making money doing this, because it's easy for you and you've been successful and you're ignoring the success. So I may make another video talking about don't ignore your success, because I literally ignored my success in this area for like 5-6 years. Finally, it slapped me hard enough that it was like, bruh, just do it, because you're gonna make more money than you think you're gonna make. It's better than zero. You know what I'm saying? So just get your mind going. Start finding other ways to make money, honest ways to make money. You know what I'm saying? The last time I checked, the average millionaire has a minimum of like 7-8 different streams of income. You know what I'm saying? Meaning it ain't just $1 million business. It's, let's say, 8 businesses, and each one of them generating $150,000, $200,000. You know, it's easier to build a $200,000 a year business than it is to build $1 million business. And while you're running all of these as efficiently as you possibly can, you know, focus and begin to grow them even more. So like, that's what I'm doing. This first business I'm going into, getting all the stuff to get it off the ground and really have it going, and then managing my time. And then of course, you know, now that I'm gonna have a second full-time job, managing my time to even greater extent. And then once I pull that second business is gonna kick hard at everything else I'm doing, because the more money you earn, the more valuable your time becomes, especially when you start doing the math and be like, I made this much money in this many hours, and then you see what you're worth per hour at that job, at that task. And when you begin making more money in the shorter time frames, it makes you think differently, and it forces you to want to get more of that and to even elevate it further beyond that. So if you're only used to making $12 an hour, and all of a sudden you stumble upon an opportunity where you're making 40, your mind, you're gonna feel totally different when you're working for $12 an hour. you're gonna feel like I'm undershooting my potential. I should be doing more. But without turning this into a whole separate video, I'm gonna end it right there. You should be working on other income streams. It doesn't matter if you work 40 hours a week. It doesn't matter if you work 60 hours a week. It doesn't matter if you work 70 hours a week. You should be working on more income streams, because you should not want to rely on one. Like, I don't even want to rely on two. So think about that, especially with everything that's happening, with the world crumbling down. You should really be finding ways to protect yourself from all enemies, foreign and domestic. So yeah, develop your ideas, you know, find niches for yourself. Grind, man. Just grind. Grind, make money, work hard, get skilled. That's what it is. Blue collar millionaire, blue collar grind, millionaire mind. We out.